let's talk a little bit about the multiplayer.
Yeah.
If you come to Battlefield and you just want straight up, Conquest, old school capture points multiplayer,
The Battlefield
still there
flavor.
for you.
Still
there.
absolutely there, yeah.
But the new marquee mode is Hotwire. And
so good.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's sort of like Conquest, actually, except the capture points are not geographic locations, they're cars.
Right.
And you have to jump into these cars and go fast enough that points accrue. So if you're, it's speed. It's the movie Speed turned into a game. You have to go. You got to go fast.
Yeah.
Right.
It's the Sonic mode.
Yeah.
Super fun. It's so addictive. It's such a rush because, yeah, you're rushing to get to the car. You get in the car, you're driving away, and you've got to keep this speed going. And it quickly dawned on me, like, you're not looking for a destination point. How long can I keep this car going this fast before somebody takes me out?
Right.
And it is such a thrill ride. It was so unexpected and so ridiculously fun.
Yeah, you played a ton of this. Brandon, you played a lot of this too, right?
I played a lot
This
of
is your favorite mode in the game?
Yeah, this is my favorite mode.
So tell me about it.
The thing that I love about this is, like, in traditional Conquest, you know where your nodes are, right? You know, A's on the hill, B's in the gas station, whatever, C's in the valley. So your sort of choke points and lines are pretty standard. But in Hotwire mode, Conquest becomes just this sort of, like, really chaotic dance of, like, speeding cars and choppers flying over. So it's not uncommon to have 4 out of 5 of these Conquest points within, like, two square city blocks, right? And everything is just swirling around. So, I mean, Hotwire mode is great in that the action is always in this sort of constant flow and state of flux where you can never really pin anything down, so you never really know what to expect. I think during your review you had said, like, in Hotwire mode you never really feel safe, right?
Exactly. I like to think of it almost like the dumb cartoons where, like, 2 people are fighting and they're like just a tornado and a dust cloud, and as they move around the house
Things
or whatever,
get sucked into it. Yeah.
Like, so for people with my playstyle, it took me a long time to get used to that mode because I don't camp. I will never say that I camp. I patrol a certain area and keep it safe.
He locks down an area.
I lock down an area.
Sometimes standing still. Maybe
That's not
lying
true.
down.
That's not true.
Maybe
I
lying
patrol
down.
it. The point is, I like to make this area mine.
Sure. Yeah.
And it's an important area. And it's an important enough area
Set
to
up
guard.
camp, whatever.
Doesn't. Yeah. Strongest boy. Giving me crap here. The nodes move around, and so I'm like, yeah, I got this area on lockdown. Totally doesn't matter.
Sure. Yeah,
it's on the opposite side of the
It doesn't
map.
at all. Like, I'm gonna own this rental car facility, but at the same time, somebody's way over there. Like, this is the one game mode where playing the objective is really just going and killing everyone you can.
And it doesn't matter
Keep
who
them away
you.
from the cars.
It's not about a kill-death ratio. I told you
Not at all.
the funniest thing I saw last night with this. Somebody was camped up high up on a hill somewhere and shooting people. And I'm thinking, like, you absolutely do not get the objective of this. This mode has nothing to do with killing people. It's about getting the car, keeping it as long as you can, and for anyone else trying to take out the vehicle. That's all. You can go ahead and kill 20 people and have the best KD ratio ever. It will not matter. You will show up at the bottom of the list. But if you drive that car for 5 minutes, you get a ton of
Yeah, when you're driving the car, it's awesome. You
just see
turn to your favorite radio
just like
station.
a ticker.
You got the sound of the police
sound
going.
of the police.
Yeah.
Whoop, whoop.
And people can spawn in your car, and they can kind of like sit on the edge of the window and like shoot out of it.
Yeah. So is this the first time you can do that, where you can actually?
I think it's the first time you can actually
fully get out of the car and, like,
you could
sit
shoot
on the
out
window.
of windows before, but now you
can shoot out of windows, and now you can actually get out and gun people down as you're driving by.
so
And I will
good.
say that in Hotwire mode, as the mechanic with your grenade launcher and your SMG, I did much more work hanging out of a window than I did in the gunner seat of a chopper, or than I did on a hill with a sniper rifle. Like, you're in the mix, you're blowing stuff up, you jump out of the car, you gun someone down, take the car, drive off. It's just points forever.
Right. The thing is that in this game, they made it a point to have fewer kinds of explosives available. So you're like, well, this mode's about blowing up cars and, like, getting into them yourself. Like, what do I do? So I found is it the engineer? Is that what it's called? Mechanic. Who's the one with the grenade launcher?
The mechanic.
Mechanic, right. I found that class to be invaluable.
Invaluable. Like, it's not uncommon to see, like, 9 out of 10 people be mechanics.
You can find rockets out there, though. I mean,
So,
they're along
there
the
are
map.
drops.
So they took the LMGs off the demo
It
class.
used to be on, like, the medic class as well.
The
wasn't it?
medic, yeah, okay. And then they took the RPGs off as well and made them battle pickups. So you can still find them on the map, but they're not readily available at spawn, because then you're just prolonging the game.
Right, yeah. I guess the point is you can't just be like, well, they have all the cars. Time to, like, roll out our explosive classes. Like, you still have to work to go find the explosives.
Absolutely.
It's a game about momentum. You always have to be moving. You always have to be on your toes. And for
Sticking
people,
together. Like it really is sticking together.
Teaming up with a few people is great, and you guys ride out, and one of you drives, and you both get points. By the way, we should point that out. If you're spawning in someone's car, or if you're teamed up with them, you both get the points.
Right,
if you
you're
both
helping
have
them
the, yeah. So I mean, and I think it's one of the best ways to level up in multiplayer too.
So though
I
it
really
might seem
do.
chaotic, really the team dynamic is still there.